What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're here at the New Hope Railroad in New Hope, Pennsylvania, here to see Lancaster and Chester steam locomotive number 40. Today it's hauling the fall foliage excursion from here to Lahaska, Pennsylvania and back. They won't be running around, they'll be going up and back. The New Hope Railroad is one of many short-line tourist railroads located in Pennsylvania. What comes with it is their crown jewel of the operation, New Hope number 40, which is a 280 consolidation steam locomotive built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. 280s were a common sight around the rail industry during the steam era, and are honestly kinda still a common sight around many tourist railroads throughout the country. With all these facts in mind, many people come to wonder, what is the appeal of this little operation? The way I choose to see it, it's a nice getaway from a heavily dense metropolitan area. Riding through the dense forest and small valleys on is what a very well-kept and well-presented former Reading branch line. What drew my attention to this operation, however, was a change in exposure. Growing up, I always associated my steam train life with the popular Strasburg Railroad out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It wasn't until I was 10 years old when things started to change. Growing up in the city of Philadelphia, I was exposed to the information that the New Hope and Ivyland Railroad was partnering with SEPTA to bring number 40 out onto the main line. Steam on the main line in the Philly area was definitely an interesting concept to me. So, me and my dad made our way out to North Wales, Pennsylvania, and there I got my first ever experience with the 40. That intricate experience will definitely hold a special place in my childhood, and definitely presented a nice contrast of number 40, an ancient steam locomotive, against the new and improved metropolitan area. The operation of number 40 on the railroad is backed by the many skilled, crafty, and talented people behind her, carrying on the legacy of steam, and most importantly, carrying the torch for past railroaders such as the late Ross Rowland Jr. He and a dear friend of mine, who I'll mention later, were the reason that this operation continued to be the attraction that I love coming back to. While the steam locomotive is the prized gem of the operation, New Hope also rosters their collection of diesel locomotives, ranging from Jeep 30 number 2198, GP9 number 8218, and the Ice Princess Express unit,
Beg your pardon?
I mean RP39 number 901. What you see over there is Conrail or over Pennsylvania Railroad history right there. This is Jeep 30, number 2198, on the New Hope Railroad's diesel locomotives. These three diesel locomotives would be carrying out the bulk of the tourist trains on the New Hope Railroad between the fall and winter seasons. And while this is amazing, we did drive all the way out here for the Iron Lady of Steam herself. So let's go follow number 40 on her excursion between New Hope, Pennsylvania and Buckingham, PA. And with that, our chase would begin. Once they cleared their speed restriction, number 40 would start highballing up the railroad.
Alright y'all, so as far as I've been told, number 40 is currently shoving back to New Hope, and they're going to meet up with the 11 o'clock excursion at a siding in between. Oh, shoot! Alright, yeah, excuse me. So currently, New Hope 40 is shoving back down the railroad to New Hope. They're going to meet the 11 o'clock excursion, well, 11 o'clock currently, a diesel excursion between Aquatong and Reeder Road. But here at Lahaska, they are going to be full throttling it through here, hopefully. Stack talking. As you can hear in the background, the locomotive is on its way. So let's see what kind of show we get. Stay tuned.
On the way back to New Hope, number 40's train would duck into the Deer Park siding, which is located in the middle of the New Hope's main operations. It would be meeting the diesel excursion hauled by Jeep 30 number 2198 as it made its way up from the station, and it would provide us with a pretty neat passing shot of steam and diesel. Once 2198 was in the clear, 40 received clearance herself back to town, completing her final leg of her journey. And with that, our chase would come to a close. The New Hope Railroad, while being one of many tourist operations in Pennsylvania, truly stands out from their operation of number 40, the diesels, and the current restoration projects that they have in the works. But this all couldn't have been ran without the great group of people behind this operation. And in that group of people, I'd like to mention someone who was very truly special. Andrew Goldberg. An insightful rail enthusiast, a New Hope trainman, a spark of life, and truly everyone's friend. I personally got to know Andy when I started getting into the hobby of rail fanning. I've met him trackside and built on our friendship through the multiple video games that we'd play over time. Getting to know him thoroughly over time truly exposed to me how great of an individual he was. Honest, kind, caring, and overall a well-respected human being. And that compassion never stopped at his friends, as anyone who would talk to him, anyone who had a relationship, his family and loved ones, the people he interacted with on the railroad, the passengers that would ride the train, anyone who had a relationship with him knew his personality and knew it was universal. Very unfortunately, Andy left this world in December of 2025. It leaves a pit in my heart, in his loved ones' hearts, everyone's hearts. However, I did have one last chance to see him off. The day I was filming the New Hope Railroad's fall excursions, I was catching the departure of one of the diesel excursions, hauled by number 8218. Unbeknownst to me, Andy was aboard, car hosting as he usually did, and I saw him hanging out the side of the coach, waving me off. I'm glad to have caught him at his best, doing his best, at somewhere he knew he loved the best. So, recollect with me for this next minute as we send off a true icon and legend to this world. I'd like to genuinely thank each and every one of you for sitting through that with me and for watching this production. I don't make these unless you guys watch them. So like, share, comment, and subscribe to let me know that you're still tuned into this kind of content. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.